New Year's this man playing Tetris. Oh, someone do the command. Oops, misdropped. We can just do a T-spin here. And another T-spin here. Ha! That's greedy. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die for that. Shit. Let's go. Oh, it's Jin that fucking trolled us last time. It's the same fucking guy. Be a full 80 build feature of Black Clover? Yeah, in your wildest dreams. Oh, my friend Grayson. What the hell? My boy Gasman. Don't fucking ghost me, Grayson. Don't do it. I'll know if you come. Motherfucker. Don't feel right muting my friend. He sent me a message. Prepare to disco, and sent me a song. Clicked stream link from watching a J4 video of yours, XD. Yeah man, XD, welcome. NY University, 5-star noob. Dude, Quinn vs Teemo. Pretty sure Teemo wins that, right? You can block Harrier. It's like real blind versus fake blind, or like in-game blind, you know. Try to get that last passive auto. You want to start the auto before the passive timer comes up. And the reason why is because there's a little bit of a delay before your auto goes through. It doesn't. The damage portion doesn't occur at the start of the animation. So if you're really good, you auto right before it comes up. And so then you get the damage the moment it does come up. You don't actually want to wait for the whole fucking circle to come up. I'll give you an example, yeah? So when I hit this, it brings up the circle. And so if I'm really good, I'll make sure I auto it right beforehand. I didn't get that, you see? So you can get some clutch timing on that. And that actually matters because that last auto there on the Krugs, I've done this clear a couple times, it doesn't kill it. And so if you don't kill it and you don't kite it properly, it'll hit you. So you don't want to get that little bit of inefficiency when it comes to your health bar. You can take a half second just to properly get that last auto. I'm gonna just smite immediately so I can get this on cooldown. When you hold 2 charges of smite, it's pretty inefficient because oh fuck, I didn't get there either. Because every second that you spend with 2 charges could have been a second spent charging a third. Blind versus near sight. True. Also depends on like whether you're talking about fucking with the screen or your champion. I like that full clear. It's very comparable to some of the other jungles. 16 CS, 2 buffs there. That could easily be red, raptors, wolves, blue, but I see people do red Krugs. So if Raptors are up, then she did Krugs, yeah. Like, it's either that or red, wolves, blue, Gromp. I can see blue Gromp, because Gromp is just one and she's got Machete. In which case, I have like a super clear on her. I'll show you what that means. I might as well take this. Unless she backs immediately, which I doubt she did, she's probably going for the crab and she's going to gank here. No, she did do Krugs. That means that she's going to go for the crab and go for Gromp, most likely. This could be a counter gank on her part. So it's kind of dangerous. I'm very down to do this. You see I was angling left here? That's so that he can bait me into an Elise gank. Me being the smart player that I am, I don't go for that, and I'm trying to rush my Krugs. If Elise was really smart, she would have done crab, sat here for a counter gank, and then go up to Krugs and try to either take it or kill me at it. Or both, really. So I did a little bit of a gamble there. I should have recalled immediately, but I was also trying to fish for that gank. No, so she recalled and looked for her bot side. Gank like this. Oh no, she looked for her Raptors, and then didn't see them, and then went bot side. Now she's gonna retreat back to her Krugs and do them. She had 18 CS, so she went from 16 to 18. I think she backed immediately. There's no way she didn't do crab. She had to do a crab, but crab gives you 4 CS, not just 2. She went from 16 to 18. The crab is actually down. Maybe she did crab as her okay, no, I understand now. I understand. She did red, Krugs, blue. So we checked the Krugs, and the Krugs were down. They spawned earlier. So I thought she did red, red, wolves, blue, Gromp for 16. She did red, Krugs, blue, crab for 16, and then gank top. I just wasn't paying attention to the fact that it was actually past 315. So now we have confirmation of that. Okay. That makes a lot more sense to me. You gotta be able to do that quickly in your head, because it definitely matters. So she went from 18 to 22. Obviously it's Krugs, 26 crab, 30 Gromp, potentially 30 Gromp if she goes for this. I just countered 2 of her camps, and I'm gonna look for my Raptors. Instead of contesting my bot side, I'm gonna just make sure I'm getting my red quickly. Ping this off. I could fuck with her at my wolves, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna make sure I secure my red, get my 6, and then run to her bot side and contest. The way it goes here is, if she is indeed doing my bot side, she'll take a long enough time that I can get my red 6 and go to her bot side and fuck with her. If she just goes to her bot side instead, then that's completely fine too, because then I just get my bot side instead, right? There's no way she can do it fast enough. So she went from 22 to 26, and I typed 30 Gromp, so she only has 26 CS here. If she doesn't have 30, then she clearly didn't do anything after the crab, right? That means my Gromp must be up. It's either that or she did the Gromp and not the crab, and there's no way she didn't do the crab. We saw her hit this, and also we see the crab. So she's going back towards this. It's 30 red and 34 Raptors. Or Wraiths. I type W. I do that for myself. It's my own reminder. Gotta be careful of this guy. We're completely outpathing her and stealing her shit. Now I get to go do my Krugs. You can see the difference in CS here. Have you tried Maokai jungle yet? No, you should try it, so fun? No, haven't tried it. Instead of responding to this, we have a Quinn coming in. That should be perfectly fine. Yasuo flashed at 758. I got an assist there because I dropped my flag when I EQ'd. Quite serendipitous. You know that the Elise is going to be on the left side. She's doing her blue right now. So she should have 34 CS. And then after that, 38 CS. And she's going to look for a topside pressure, most likely. What I want to do here is want to get there first and look for a counter gank, or I just gank the Elise when she's coming up. I wait for the blind before I go for the auto. If Elise did 30 red, 34 Raptors, 38 blue, must be 42 Gromp, 46 Wolves. I'm gonna go into her jungle because I have absolute dominance here. Even though that even though mid might not respond, I'm okay with doing this. So she did the Gromp. Is she on the wolves right now? No, she didn't do the wolves, she backed. Okay, so let's do the calculation again. 34 raids, 38 blue, 42, so 42 right now. Yeah, 46 Krugs, and she's gonna go bot side. I'm gonna channel a recall. If I see the Yasuo, I cancel and go for a gank. If not, I go for my own blue. We have good vision here. This is good. This is why wards are really important. They make sure, or they confirm whether or not you're tracking properly. Because any information is information. If you see someone there, then you see them there. If you don't see them there, then you know that they're everywhere but there. If you use logic. Right? So like, unless she blast cones over and goes through this little path, like, we know for a fact that she's not here, right? You also got to keep track of what camps you did and in what order. So she's doing 46 Krugs. If she hasn't ganked bottom by now, she's probably setting up for a gank, or she's going up towards her Raptors for 50 Raptors. I EQ'd and completely missed. Type this. This might be a gank because she's going forward, or is just countering. At least must be bot side right now. She must be. Yeah, she sat in the bush. She has 46 CS, that means she didn't do the Raptors. It's probably because Raptors didn't spawn and she didn't pass towards that. Now they spawned. If that's an ulti, I'll go. She's gonna come up here. If she walks straight left, then I go for that. Yeah. You wanna auto and then EQ. Perfect. That's the reason why we do that is because J4's passive is current health. So you wanna hit them when they're full health. You get the most out of it. If you're good, you'll get this timing where you drop the E and then you auto. It's E and then auto. But the reason why that works is because E has a slight delay before it actually falls down and hits. Okay. She got 49 CS because she cleared some minions. We know that she knows that the camps that are coming up next are the Gromp, and she probably assumed I did the wolves. And also she did the Krugs, she saw me do the Raptors. She's gonna go topside and gank this. I'm gonna gamble this a bit. I'm say, okay, she's gonna gank topside, but she's not gonna gank fast enough. Not fast enough so that she can get there before I do. So I'm running here right now. She's gonna do 53 the Gromp. She might blast cone over, or she might just run over here. Right, perfect. So I'm here for the counter gank. Does she have 53? She doesn't. That means she didn't do the Gromp. That means she's gonna path right here. Maybe here, here, here. And then I'm gonna EQ. She has to flash this, I kill her after. And then I take the Gromp. 50 CS. She killed like a ward or something. Now I take the wolves. What's coming up next? Krugs. Krugs have to be coming up next. I can walk away from this. Scan here. Actually, I'm not gonna go to the Krugs, I'm gonna do my own clear. I want to queue this, drag them up here. You can hold both patience bars perfectly. If you're smart enough, you get this positioning and you burn one with Cinder, and you just DPS the other with autos. You can get both. Get a nice back timing in. Perfect. Okay, she's gonna be over here. Probably want to go Ninja Tabi here. I don't care too much about Elisa's damage. I can health tank it. She's gonna show up. And I have Legend Tenacity plus Inflinching for the stuns, for the Elise stun, the blind. Those are the most important. You see how they're walking up here? They're being very brave. Probably because Elise is around. She's most likely clearing jungle. 62 for the wraiths. If Ari's roaming and she can't get the wave, I'm gonna soak it up. I'm gonna try to get every shred of EXP here, being maximally efficient. Okay, if she doesn't show up bottom or for the dragon, we can assume that she did her entire bot side has 62, and it's gonna go for this. So 66 with the blue, deny the knockback by buffering the Q. And then 70 crab. The most she can have right now is 66 with blue, and then 70 crab. And then do the Rift Herald most likely. So we don't even need to walk into her bot side jungle. We're tracking it perfectly. If she doesn't show up here, like AFK, top side, those are pretty much the only two reasonable places for it to be. So we can confirm if I'm right by checking here, the end of the route. Okay, so she's not at the crab. That could mean that she's slow and she's doing the blue. 66 CS. We're checking her. She's topside. She has the blue. I try to get an assist by throwing my flag down. Her Gromp and Wolves will be coming up, but instead of doing them right away, I'm gonna do the Rift Herald, and then I'm gonna take those. This guy's right here. He's gonna jump over to the left on the blue side wall, maybe? Or he's just gonna take this. Yep, perfect. Okay, instead of doing the Rift Herald, this is more immediate. So I'll grab this. And let the burn take it. Oh, fuck. It's kind of tanky by now. This is a toss-up because both sides of the jungle are bad for her to go to. Drop a ward here. I want to check if she comes up. If she doesn't show on this, you know for a fact she's on bot side. She might show up like Raptors, try to like hook around, do something on my team. Please open to AFK. I would expect the Elise to go AFK at this point. I've countered pretty much everything. I've just like completely destroyed them. She had no lane priority and I took advantage of that. This is what it's like to get destroyed in the jungle. And this has happened to me plenty of times and it's not a good feeling. But when I do it to others, oh yeah baby. That's a 15-minute surrender. GG. Good game. What elo is this? This account's like D2, I think. Or maybe, no, D4, but it's got D1 MMR. Yeah, I remember. That's what it's like to witness me really try. Really put full effort in. And that takes a lot of mental energy. Because I'm saying it out loud for you guys, right? When I'm actually in the game, I don't have to speak, and I just do it in my head. But you know what? Saying it out loud actually really helps. Because it's like a verbal reminder. It's like, oh, I should be doing this. You keep yourself on track. I had like no damage to champions, right? But you guys know exactly what happened in this game. This was a fucking massacre. I didn't do any damage, but I made it so that she didn't do any damage either. She's completely useless, could not do anything on the map. Oh yeah, this is definitely on YouTube, man. I upload a bunch of these games.